hello, hello. We are streaming. Hello and good day, eh? That's a little shout out to my Canadian friends. But first, I'm trying to do a remember to do the marketing thing and tell people that I'm actually streaming, so that could be a cool thing. Well, thank you. Yes, I am. And I didn't actually intend to. I was just checking to make sure that the camera worked, and I left it on. So yeah, I guess I'm on the studio cam. Thank you. Thank you. I'm very glad you're here. You make every stream better. Oop. Back like a flash. Flashing. So as soon as I tell people that I'm actually streaming, I will be gathering my jewelry supplies, beads, and such. Can't decide if I'm just gonna wing it or if I'm gonna see if I have some kind of like little sample that I had worked up before to bring to fruition. I have an itchy nose today. Must be the pollen, the allergens, because it's that time of year. Yes, I am temporarily gone, but I will be back. I just have to rummage around through some things to find the materials, you say, for the actual jewelry making. So I'm here, definitely here, and I'll leave the microphone on so you can hear me like babbling while I'm doing anything. Let's look at some stuff and figure out what we're gonna do. Ew, that's dirty. Ick. We'll just pretend that's not a thing. And now I'm dropping things on the floor. Double ew. This isn't even the correct container, but that's okay. There's some half-done stuff in here, I think. Sticks. You never know when you might need some sticks. Staples. Because staples are good for jewelry making. Let's see what this is. Oh yeah. This is my an Art Deco pendant I made. I like it. I think it's kind of cool because I made half of the frame silver and half of the frame gold. And I signed it. So I was just layering some resin and some metallic stuff. It's cool. I should actually finish that up. But not today because it's sunshiny. Let's see if we can. That's cool. It's cool that it didn't work. Oh, and this is ice. This is, I made some pretend ice. They are not. they are just. Thank you. What I like about it is because it's resin and it's just plastic, is that it's frosted, so just like ice, when you put it into a liquid, it just goes completely glossy and shiny, like it still kind of is on part of the back. I thought about making this into a brooch, a brooch, but I thought it would just look like it was raw. Still might do that. I still might do that. Shoe. There's some more other little bits and pieces of resin stuff. Some frames for some more quote-unquote art jewelry. I don't know that I have any actual, but yes it is. I don't think I have any actual fake quartz. I do have somewhere, I have some really cool moss agate that I made. It's waiting for another project. And by another project, I mean like another project setup. Because making resin jewelry takes a little bit more space and, like ventilation and things. It is. It's one of my favorites. Let's see if I can find it. Because now I want to show it to you because it's like, oh yeah, that's right. I did that and it was really pretty. It's in here. Might be in here. See, there's the note. Finish when I get out the resin. Let's see. The moss agate might be a ring. I don't remember. That is not moss agate. Another Art Deco kind of groovy tribute kind of ring. Like that. It's fun. Oh, these are my weather rings. I made a series of weather rings, which actually reminds me I owe somebody a couple of these because they were like, "Oh, I love that. Would you make me one?" And I was like, "Sure will, relative." And then I forgot. So this is the sunny day, the bright sky with some clouds in it. This is the actual sun. I'm kind of proud of that because it is actually like an orb. kind of can't quite, but yeah, that's the sun. And then we have the overcast, storms are coming. Cloud. Good, thank you. Kind of, it's almost like the sun is a pearl. And depending on how I hide it, there can be like oh, that looks a little bit rude. Okay. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Maybe I will do like a video of making the resin like weather rings. It's very cool. I like them, and I feel kind of arrogant for saying that, but that's cool. What can I say? Somebody else did it. I'd still think it was cool. You know, we're just kind of going through work in progress stuff here. There's a pendant, an almost done pendant. I was trying to come up with things to use aluminum wire for, because aluminum wire is incredibly easy to work with, but it's also very flimsy. So if I combine it with resin, then it can't be flimsy. I mean, it can. You can probably whack it and bend it all up and everything, but it's perfectly stable to use for jewelry. I thought that was kind of cute. I'll have to finish that up someday too. It can go back in the bag of the finish when I get out the resin. Still looking for the moss agate. We're still on a hunt for the moss agate. Oh, if you like the sun, you might like this one because it's kind of like the opposite of the sun, but it's still kind of of an orb. Got some layers. Thank you for that also. Yeah, those are mostly my favorite colors. Are probably like your dark blues. Well, dark blues, dark purples, and dark greens are all pretty much. So that is fun. That was just me making something pretty. As I went along, I was like, oh, it would be pretty if I did this, and so I did that. And then I was happy with it. I'll let you in on a little secret, since I don't know how many people are here, but it's probably not too many. So shh, this is a little secret. To get those really cool kind of, I'll say subtle iridescent colors, the back of it looks like this. Dun dun dun! Oh my gosh, look at all those colors. Ooh. Wow, I actually have a lot of unfinished resin projects. Jewelries. But it's cool that you're giving me like some input as to things you might like to see. What I can work on for another stream. Whoever's here gets in. This is like the secret special secret meeting. So this is another project. This is an art project, not mainstream jewelry, but this is another art piece. Again, Art Deco. Oh, like I'm gonna have to make a new one of these. It's getting a little yellowy. But this is, we'll say, not exactly a tribute, but reminiscent of War of the Worlds, original one, not the one with like Tom Cruise, the actual original ones. One. So I have it involves layers and spaceships. See there, and kind of like it's a project. It's a project. Maybe a little more kind of like Battle of Los Angeles. Again, like the actual Battle of Los Angeles, not so much the film. But yeah, so there's that. It is not. It is actually. See there you go. Now you can see the Battle of Los Angeles, like the newspaper photos of the just spotlights on the UFO. It's I think it's just colored resin, but it's resin tint that comes in little bottles that you put in the resin, and it's just like the white version of that. So yeah, that's that. Yes, when they were like, oh no, the alien's here. I like to make things that mean something to me, and I kind of find that whole thing is just a very interesting thing. It's the resin tint. It's just white resin tint, and you kind of I poured the foundation layer of the clear resin, and then kind of I flash cured it just so it would just kind of get a little bit firm, and then kind of dragged the white resin tint through it, and then cured it a little bit more, and then filled it up and flash cured it. The whole kit and caboodle of it. Cured it. Kinda, yeah. Yeah. That kind of exactly kind of a thing. Just kind of dragged it through the ever so slightly cured clear resin. We should do a collab. We should do a collab and make like jewelry together. That would be cool. So much of my resin jewelry is like very much up in the air. Funny, I actually thought I was going to do beading today, but I noticed that it's getting overcast, which is cool because I use UV resin, so I don't like to do it in front of a window because, you know, I like to control things when I'm making stuff. But you can give me ideas. That's just as important. This one doesn't quite pick up. We are. That is so cool. Yes, we are collabing. I didn't even put on my light. This is my faux opaline. It's kind of pretty. I actually like a lot of the stuff that I make. I should wear it more often. And yes, that's not complete. These are not complete. These are... Well, the one on the top is supposed to be a fake jade, but it's not done yet. At all. Like, not at all done. These actually would be easy to finish up. And then I could even, I might sell these. Original abstract art in custom made metal frames. You know, I'm not sure how I feel about them. I actually like them as art, but I don't know, the colors. Yeah, I'm not sure they came out exactly the way I wanted them. But yeah, so more pendants, or could do the whole like statement ring thing, or I could just drop them. I would just glue a thing on them. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, they're so rude. I am being so allergic-y in a sniffy, throat clearing way. So I apologize for being rude. My hands are too busy, so I can't like mute and go like yak yak, sniff sniff, and then put the thing back on. So we will just carry on. And I will apologize for being icky. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. I'm getting distracted by coming up with ideas on how to finish up these things and getting fantastic input from my remote collab partner. Let's just see how many different ways we can pronounce. I'm putting all of this stuff away and getting back onto the beading thing, which is actually what I was supposed to be doing. Make sure I put my because if storage bags full of half-finished jewelry doesn't have a voice, well then none of us have a voice. I don't think this stuff's ever fit back in the bag. Came out of the bag. I think it's gonna fit back in the bag. Smush, smush, smush. We're pretending it fit back in the bag. Goes back in here. Okay, alright, back to the bead thing, because this was actually the wrong container. We went down the UV resin jewelry making trail instead of the beading trail. Maybe we could do something with tubes. That's fun. We'll do tubes. Okay. beads, 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 beads. Or I have this fantastic rose gold, rose gold, and I'll call it like rose gold topaz beads because they're they remind me of topaz, but they're, so this is a thing. This is a project. Now, I don't remember what I was going to do with it. But it's going to be pretty. I know that. It will end up being pretty. Gotta set the table for the jewelry feast. Whoops. Whoopsie. Wrong button. Wrinkly. The tablecloth is a little wrinkly. I put extra letters in that word because I needed them wrinkly. Okay, so we got these things. We got some snoots. Some little curved snoots. Got that. I really should get in the habit of thinking of something to do before I actually start streaming. But, you know. Got this. This was handy. Oh no, I've got everything got so dusty. Look at that. Look at that dust smudge. Pah. Shameful. Anyway, these are really bright and colorful and nice. Use them with the snoots. You know, I'm calling these snoots because for whatever reason they're reminding me of elephant trunks. I mean, I guess because they're kind of a grayish silver. Well, I mean, they're silver, but I guess that's why the elephant snoots usually, well, so you put it that way. We could make, let's make an abstract elephant. He's missing some limbs. He's cool. Here we go. I am not feeling creative today. That is not good. Making a racket off camera. Let's see what else we have that we can maybe work with. I need a taller camera mount so that I can elevate it a little bit more. Well, that's usually what you want taller things for, isn't it? So you can elevate. Redundant. Yeah, I do not have these. What can we do with this? What can we do with this? I do a lot with it, but I'm not feeling inspired. Well, these also quote-unquote silver beads look so blue compared to these, and these look so yellow. Idle observation. Have some little tiny non-curvy elephant snoots. Alright, we have curved snoots, straight snoots, tiny, straight, silvery white snoots. Suits. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I just visualized an elephant in a suit and a tie. And it's kind of adorable. Oh, I just don't know. I just don't know, kids. I just don't. Oh, snoots. S-N-O-O-T-S, like snout. Like nose, like proboscis, trunk, that kind of a thing. Snoot. Not to be confused with snood, which is the hair thing. Don't know. I do not know. I don't know if a snoot is a thing, a real thing or not. You know, there's a chance that you have your hands free and you're on the internet. Oh my gosh. No. No, they're curved tube beads. Very bland, very boring. Bugle beads. Sometimes they're called bugle beads, which I don't really know why, because again, a bugle... kind of, because I don't know. Well, you know... It's not rude. I'm encouraging you to expand your knowledge. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to... What about these? What about these? I just don't have that many different beads. So I kind of get an idea, and then I have to try and find stuff that will kind of sort of work with it. That seems too icy. I don't want to think about icy because it's getting towards the end of summer and that just makes me unhappy. So we are not going down the cool route unless it is cool, like the fake ice resin jewelry that you would put in a beverage that you sip on the beach. That's just too weird. Gosh, gosh, gosh. Okay, something warmer that works with white and silver. And I really still have no idea what I'm actually gonna do. These remind me of Jolly Ranchers, even though they kind of have a blue tint to them. have like a blue iridescence, which is cool. Jolly Ranchers do not. Talking about Jolly Ranchers made me really want Starburst. Starburst fruit chews, which I believe are oval fruits across the wait. Is it Jolly Rancher? Yes, they are very much. They are very candy-like. I wonder what the color is actually called. Maybe we can try and do something with these because obviously they are attention to them. Put on the magnifying glasses. Oh, it's not a candy name. It is Matt Jonquil. As in like the narcissus, the daffodil. Aurora Borealis finish. Really are kind of cool. Don't like that, let's get it out of the way. And these are super duos, which means they have 2 holes and they're kind of like wedge shaped like that, whatever that shape is. 45 minutes in and I still don't even know what I'm doing. It's like every 45 minutes of every day, but I think we will use red instead of wire. I'm sorry if that picked up. It's just rubbing on my shoulder. More unfinished jewelry. Oh my gosh, I keep rubbing my mic on my shoulder. I need needles. Needles, thread. Empty container for moral support. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing today at all. My glasses are pushing my headphones off my head. Let's take off the glasses. Alright. I have to seriously think of something cool to do. I don't have very much clear thread left. I don't know, black. We might need to introduce something black. Because I feel like these yellow pop. The black thread and the yellow beads might just make them look like dingy. Always take off your glasses before you string the beads. Why is my camera acting funny today? Maybe it's because I only put one light on. can't really see it, but I feel like you would be able to really see it if there's not a bead in between. Let's get out the little snoots, the little straight snoots. See if we can bridge the gap. Once again, I did not moisturize the paws. So don't be distracted by my dry skin. Be distracted by the fact that I'm having trouble threading. Okay, we have the start of something now. It functionally covers the black thread. So we have that little thing. What do we do with the big snoots? I mean, we don't have to use the big snoots. Thinking. Really, the lighting is very strange in here today. Okay. Okay, I like the little the little straight mini silver snoots with the lemon candy super duos. Could just make a bracelet like that. That could be pretty. Let's evict the big tubey snoots from our property. This is prime real estate. Get out of here. Yeah, I think that's just what we're gonna do. And I am going to step away for a minute. And come back with other supplies. I'm back. I'm back and I brought hardware. Nope. Could do earrings, but we're not going to do earrings. Could do pins, but we're not going to do pins. There are those. There are these. Oh my gosh, I keep hitting the wrong thing. It's one of those days. We can do a callback to the every 45 minutes of every day. Tools. Chompy, 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 chompy. We're actually almost ready to begin. I hope you're sitting comfortably. I hope you have a nice beverage. My dry and crusty hands were irritating me. Not like in an uncomfortable, ooh, dry skin way, but just in a, they were literally distracting me. And I didn't even have that much caffeine today. Okay. Okay. That's better. Wipe off the excess of my pants. Okay. Oh, now my hands are slippery. Oh well. Always a good thing to have slippery hands right before you start doing things with needles. Eek. You can stay there. Okay. Okay. Glasses are on. Headphones and microphone are on. How much thread? Make a bracelet. This much times 2 because we're using super duos, which have 2 holes. So we have to go up one side and down the other, or down one side and up the other. Whichever way you prefer. Whatever orientation puts a smile on your face, that is what we shall do. Get out of the way. Okay. Oh. Oh, I did not think this through. That's my motto. But I usually make it work anyway. Threading a needle, however, even with a giant hole. Okay. Might not need the extra needle. I just smacked my camera. Did I get moisturizer on the camera? I hope not. Alright, what shall we do for the clasp? Let's do something a little bit unique. Let's do a diamond. Oh my gosh. A little too much of the Cetaphil. Move things out of my way before I end up knocking them over. Flinging pliers all over the place. Not quite lined up. Two of those little guys. Pardon? Two more of those little guys. Sure, that works. Staring awkwardly. Just wondering if I should just double up the thread. No, I should not. I usually add the clasp rings on at the end, so that's why I'm late. What's this? So I'm just gonna tie a knot. That's what we're going with. We're going with a tie a knot in it and sort it out later. Okay, now we're ready to get to the actual beading part of the beading. I feel like I should be trying to make this more interesting, and there's just not like, really a lot. I mean, it's take a needle. There, see, I made it interesting because I already messed up. Alternate through the candy beads and little short snouts. I feel like I should have like a really cool anecdote about, I don't know, lemon candies or something, and I really don't. I don't have a cute story about lemon candies or little silver snouts. Snoots, sorry, they're not snouts, they're snoots. But I really do dig how they have the AB, the Aurora Borealis, because of the yellow. I thought it would be greener on these, and it is blue. And it's kind of neat because it just makes them very summery and nifty. They're nifty. They're nifty ones. Kind of a neat necklace, just like, it's difficult to show that. Got the lighting in here, that's not gonna work. Okay, so you just have to imagine what it would look like as a necklace. Because I have the two camera angles and they kind of have to stay where they are because they just do. My house, my rules. I need more candy. I just realized I was supposed to be filming this in a method, a mode, a style appropriate for making a tutorial video for, well, I was going to say for YouTube, but I'm not even sure I'm going to keep posting them on YouTube. I just might put them straight on the Patreon because YouTube is evil. And really don't want them to get any more ad money from me. And it's not political. It's not anti, not commercial, not corporate. What is the word? Capitalist. It's not anti-capitalist. It's just YouTube does suck. They decided they were gonna go right down the sucky road. It does. It does. And it's kind of like every day they're trying to prove it harder. Yeah, I watch it all the time, but too, and it's gonna be, I don't know. I'm looking at alternatives. As a viewer and a creator, they're doing wrong by everybody except their great big giant advertising partners, and that's just not cool. I mean, I get it, they can do that, it's totally fine, but I don't have to be party to it. As a slightly related aside, I saw a video in the creator dashboard from YouTube Creator Central, or whatever they call their silly thing, about the new viewing numbers, like, oh, what counts as a view, what doesn't count as a view. And it was their effort to be very transparent. So for shorts, what counts as an engaged view is, and I'm paraphrasing, but it's closer to a quote than a made-up thing, what counts to them is if somebody just looks at the first frame and scrolls by, that's not a view. But if they watch it long enough that YouTube believes that it's long enough to count as a view, then it'll count as a view. That's their transparency, is we're just gonna, whatever we say, think, whatever, it'll count or it won't count. Because, they just can't commit to, make the first 2 seconds really, really good, because that'll count as a view. They're like, just don't know. Could be fractions of a second, could be 30 seconds, could be. But that's their transparency, and I'll just have none of it. Exactly. As I say, they are welcome to do whatever they like to do. But really, it's kind of, I was kind of a little bit embarrassed that it just didn't even occur to me that because I wasn't monetized, that they weren't serving ads on my videos. And then it's like, oh no, they've been serving ads around my videos for 2 years. They're just not giving me a cut. I kind of thought if you met the criteria that your product to them was worth advertising, that you would, you would be monetized. It just never even occurred to me that no, they think your stuff is valuable enough for them to make money on. So yes, I know, not the fun, humorous. No. We're already again with the allergies. Apologies. Pardon me. We're at the clasp end already. The actual clasp end, not the clasp catch end. Did I open that far to actually get the clasp on? No, I did not. I don't want to bend it too much because then it's a greater chance of it not lining back up. So it's kind of like a haircut. You can always take more off, but if you bend it too far, it'll never go back where it came from. But yeah, okay. I'll just skip the similes and the metaphors and the stuff. 2 more snoops. Oops. to make this match the other end, I guess I need to go through it and make a loop. Although, I generally do just kind of like to use the Super Duo as a bail. Should you call it a bail? We're going to match the other end. That's right. I thought I accidentally ended on a snoot instead of a Super Duo. Chase around that last bead. A little bit smudgy. It might end up be a little bit long for a bracelet. We'll find out. Whoopsie. This is kind of going to look like a lemony zipper. And that's not a bad thing. This is a very meditative kind of a bracelet because it's very simple. Very repetitive. You can see the blue really showing on this one. This could actually be like a cool choker because it's thin, and usually chokers are kind of like chunky. That'd be quite unique. Train tracks, lemony zippers, and candy tracks. Which sounds like slang for street drugs, but you know. Maybe I could use that for the title of the video, and we'll get like lots of eyes upon it. My mind is wandering to the next stream and what I should do. I should not sew my own hand into a bracelet, because that would be repetitive, because I just did it right now, so that would just be like, I already did it once, I need to do it again. Yeah, I like this a lot more than I kind of, I mean, I thought it would be fine. I wouldn't do it if I didn't think it would be fine. And also, gosh, Rooney, I didn't even notice that it like goes kind of with like what I'm wearing. And it matches the stripes of my shirt. And also just the kind of matches, almost matches, kind of doesn't. Maybe I should like mix up the stream stuff. Maybe I should like tomorrow night, like prime time. I should come up with like a really tactile kind of art thing. Like, I don't know, pull some prints. Pull some big goopy acrylic gel prints. Like, clear everything off of the desk so that I have space. And like hang out with everybody on a Friday night. And just so everybody feels comfortable, like I could pretend I was like drinking. Because it's a convenient excuse to cover my silliness. And we're all the way down at the end. Let's go back through again. Reinforce it and make it sturdy. And this is where I kind of need to pay attention, because I have been known to like accidentally skip a bead, and then there's just like this obnoxious string sticking out in between the beads. It's like, overestimated on my friend a little bit. That's okay, we might actually make it all the way up and around. Because jewelry's only useful if you can actually wear it without it falling apart. At least a few times. I really like how this is coming out. bit boring. A little bit boring to just watch me re-sewing a thing that I sewed, kind of a thing. But it can't be all glamorous. Don't know where to end up the needle is. Don't want to poke myself in the finger if I can help it. Again, already did that once. No need to repeat. For some reason down on this end, it's really difficult to feed the needle through. The thread's probably just tighter because it's, ouch, the end. Just ignore that. It's just a minor needle poke. Thread around the clasp. Emergency. There we go. Which way am I going? I am heading in that direction. Okay. Cool. Cleaning these up while I'm thinking about it, because it just suddenly occurred to me that I was going to tug the bracelet and fling beads everywhere. And then the dog would like come running over and be like, oh hey, can I eat this? And I'd be like, no. And the dog would be like, too bad, I'm eating them. I'd be like, ooh. And then we'll have an argument, and the dog will sit down and be adorable because she thinks that if she sits down and is adorable, she will get whatever it is that she wants. She is mistaken. Sometimes. Sometimes she's completely right. Just gonna tie a couple of knots. Pull that up through a couple of beads. Are secured. Snip. And I'm sniffing this since I didn't run that end thread back up through. As much as I probably should have oughta, I'm gonna get a lighter and singe the ends so that it stays nice and snug. Fire! Gotta be careful on this end because I believe the super does are glass. I think the little silver snoots might actually only be like acrylic, like plastic. Not 100% sure. It does not say. They just don't feel like glass, if that makes sense. Okay, so look guys, we made a super awesome bracelet. It's actually very pretty. And it does bracelet things. It has a clasp. It is attractive. It's like lemon candy with little silver train track embellishments. And I looked around too much wearing glasses. More. Okay. Look at that. We did a thing. Now it's going to dance to the music. Okay. Well, I think our work here is done. I think we did a stream. We had laughs, we had tears, we had an emotional roller coaster. Again, we really did it. But we had fun. And I like the bracelet. And I think I can edit it up into an actual tutorial. And once again, DLR and everyone else who is here, thanks for being here. And I will see you next time. Bye.